We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Coming in off the road, the Pelicans are back in New Orleans for this one.
And this is a great chance, Kevin, for this team to establish some home court dominance. Long stand coming up in front of them, and an easy way to try and build some momentum.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Lively. Hits the three-point bomb.
For 3.
Lively's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Rockets. Screen by Cousins. Halliburton for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Man, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
Back to Wallace. To the inside. Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Look at Banchero finding his teammate out there, getting the ball into the hands of the open man. Man, that's impressive.
Pass to Cousins. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
Well, you can just see it in Weber's approach. He's got excellent vision of the court, always looking for passing alleys when they're available.
Now Caldwell-Pope for 3. And some nice passing there by Houston. 3-pointer. Here's Lively. And here's Banchero. And stolen by Cousins. Halliburton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Weber able to get the board and the extra 2 with outstanding hustle.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Banchero. Tries again. Kicks it out to Lillard. Crane for 2 points.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now, here is Halliburton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Lillard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Caldwell Pope.
Yes, Caldwell Pope.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time. Weber, such a good lob target, and his teammates have a lot of confidence in him going and getting it up top.
Lillard left side. Down low. Lively. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Pass to Cousins. With the drive. And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, he gets a head of steam like that. He is a terror to behold. Cousins getting it done.
Lillard outside. Over in the corner, Banchero. Lock at 6. Outside Jackson. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Lively. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero fought for the board and converted nicely. That's a grit and grind bucket there.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Wallace the screen. Halliburton with it. Hart covering. To the paint. Back to Wallace. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Picked by Williams. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
There's a good screen. On the wing, Williams. Back to Smith. Isaac right side. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
Smith outside. Here's Hart. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Smith with it, and he drives in, and Smith with the stuff.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Going inside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And Weber throws it down.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game, and there might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep, thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
Pass to Hackett. Back to Alvarado. Weber outside. There's the pick. Shot from the top of the key. And Lively pulls it down.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
The Pelicans have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Houston with a big group substitution here. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And how unique is Weber, a smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Hackett. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
You know, having a point guard who can block shots is a luxury. Sexton with terrific timing and reach on that one.
And so it's Houston holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Wallace outside. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Wallace has got the first basket of the second half here for New Orleans. Pass to Banchero. Nice shot from the wing. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
And the more Banchero knocks down shots, the more comfortable he's going to be in the league.
Wallace outside. Back to Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Cousins. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 3. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Cousins, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The three. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 14 points.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jackson in the corner. Now Banchero. And it's off from three-point range. Now Weber. 6 points for him. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So both teams making some changes here. Rockets leading by 20. Isaac a screen. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
First personal foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Cousins.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Nobody near Lillard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Halliburton. Still yet to score. Takes it inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Hendricks can't get it to go. Pelicans trailed by 20. And that one is off. Lillard from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
For 3.
Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half. Halliburton for 3. No good there.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Back to Hart. Pass to Smith. Here's Hart. Out to Smith. The 3 ball. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 9 points.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Pass to Hart. The tray. And another 3 for Houston.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Wallace misses. Down low, Hendricks. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen.
61.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so here is Houston. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And finished off by Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Banchero. Jackson with the screen. Open shot by Banchero. And it's Houston with another.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Boy, the size Weber has a real asset in the post, and he knows how to use it for these dunks.
Banchero outside. No good on the triple.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on it.
Weber looking around. Here's Jaquez. Vanderbilt with the screen. Jaquez can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Banchero with the screen. And that one, good.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Puts up a three. Sinks the triple. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Inside. That's a two from Lillard. And Houston again with the bucket.
And it's astonishing how Lillard can run up the scoreboard when he's in that zone. He is scary on offense.
Weber can't hit. Here's Banchero. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
For three.
Banchero's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Banchero outside. Pass to Hendricks. Takes it out to Banchero. Now, here's Lillard. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.